Illegal dumping in central Ohio neighborhoods.
It's more than just an eyesore. Ahead of 545, the harmful effects of scenes like these and the effort to clean them.
There is a crime creeping into some communities, and we're not talking about drugs or violence per se here. We're talking about environmental crime in central Ohio. And
authorities say it's a growing problem. This is a snapshot from the Environmental Crimes Task Force that shows you some of the neighborhoods recently impacted by environmental crimes. Sites popping up because people are taking their trash, their garbage, even hazardous waste, and not disposing of it properly. Perry Township in Worthington has an illegal dumping site. There was one in Jefferson Township near Blacklick, even Hamilton Road and Lockbourne to the south.
New tonight here at 5:30, Crime Tracker 10's Angela Ann shows us why this specific crime is also a health issue to you and your family.
When it comes to getting rid of your things, it's pretty clear what belongs at this recycling drop-off and what doesn't. For years, Ida Friesen says she has seen it all. Everything from nasty old mattresses to broken car seats.
I see it after it's been dumped, and I think, people, you can tell what you're supposed to do. Just do what you're supposed to.
We even had a situation where a hot tub was left at one of these locations, and so...
Hannah Greer Brown with the Solid Waste Authority of Central Ohio says things like paint cans, wood pallets, plastic chairs are commonly dumped, and it's all illegal here.
Our message to the community is it's a crime.
It's a crime that is easy to spot, but can take months or years to catch those responsible. Because they dump at all times of the day and night, at places like this vacant home, less than 2 miles from Nationwide Children's Hospital. Or toss infectious waste on the side of a road. Some may try to hide the crime, like this case in North Columbus. Buried deep down, well below the surface, authorities say evidence was hidden until an entire trash truck, along with 10,000 tires, was finally unearthed.
We were digging trenches. You come in contact with all the tires, the rims, trash, garbage, oils, all kinds of contamination, polluting the groundwaters.
Jeff Gibbs is with SWACO's Environmental Crimes Task Force. The team is made up of health officials, sheriff's deputies, prosecutors, and refuse workers, all on a mission to clean up Central Ohio, because it's not just unsightly, it's unhealthy.
Some of those dump piles, we have needles, and so you get needle sticks, subject to hepatitis, HIV. Pile of needles. I mean, anybody could have come in contact with those, children, adults, or anybody.
Gibbs says there's also diseases like West Nile and the Zika virus, contaminated runoff that seeps into water wells. He's even seen wildlife killed off because of crimes committed against the environment. Josh Weinecke walks Walhalla Ravine every day, sometimes with his 3 kids. He remembers the day the creek turned white.
You're just looking at the water in the stream, you're hearing it gurgle, and you look over and it was the color of paint.
A tip to the task force led investigators to this. 56 5-gallon buckets of white paint and remodeling waste littered along a creek bed for an entire mile. 2 men were arrested, charged, and convicted of water pollution. The punishment? They served 100 hours cleaning up litter from Franklin County rivers and roads and had their jail sentence suspended.
It does make you kind of wonder about your fellow citizens. It's like, how do you even think that that's the right thing to do?
SWACO says the number of communities reporting environmental crime is on the rise. In 2016, the task force received more than 2,000 reports, a 67% increase from the year before. Convictions more than doubled last year to 77. SWACO says the mission for the task force is to keep all neighborhoods clean. These 3 areas in red top the task force's list of reports and complaints. Valley View in West Columbus, followed by South Columbus near State Route 104 and Lockbourne Road, and the neighborhood just east of German Village, south of Children's Hospital.
Using hidden cameras and also strategically placed visible cameras have proven to be a deterrent in those communities.
Those cameras have captured illegal dumpers 24/7. This dump site in northeast Columbus grew in size day after day, inviting more dumpers and more crime. The goal is to stop the crime or get those caught to clean it up.
But this is a good success story.
Remember this backyard filled with illegal dumping at the home near Children's Hospital? Gibbs says the man who owned the property didn't do all the dumping, but after some education and a little enforcement.
One person that was called did agree to, as part of the sentencing, to clean the entire property up. So they rented a Bobcat, and you can see there's no debris. We had them board up the house. This is all part of the sentencing.
He cleaned it all up.
Oh, look at that. What a difference. That's got to make you feel good.
It does.
For Crime Tracker 10, Angela Ann, 10 TV News.
SWACO, Solid Waste Authority, is planning a new campaign in the next couple of months because environmental crime often goes up even more in the springtime when it's warm. Now, to date, the task force has enforced violations that led to more than 1,200 convictions in Franklin County. And then there's this, $3.5 million in restitution, fines, and cleanup costs. You can catch more of Angela's story under Crime Tracker 10 on our website right now at 10tv.com.